Hey folks, today is March the 6th, currently 9 o'clock in the morning. As you guys can see here, we had a low volume node here. On this push up, the market didn't quite make it up to it, but here, the market did make it up to it. So that would have been an interesting trade, even though we did have a higher high right here. And right here we have another one, but we have the high volume node right above it, and that has the potential to be a lot of resistance. And let me go ahead and turn on my sounds here. Alright, I'm hoping today we get a trend trade. Haven't had an opportunity to take one of those in forward testing yet, so hopefully we'll get one. Never can tell though. Fridays are usually a bit interesting, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, it looks like we have a trend trade here. Let me see. Alright, so we can place one target down there, another target down there, and one there. We have this selling zone right here, which is always a good sign. Alright, be back with you guys shortly, and we'll just be patient and see what this brings us. It looks like that stop is about 1-to-1, and it's right on the other side of our high volume node. And then we also, like I said, have this selling zone and a low volume node right here. So there's a lot of resistance above us, and we'll just have to wait and see if it pushes down for us or not. Alright, be back shortly. Alright guys, just wanted to show you what's going on here. Markets popped down a little bit. We expect a little reversal at some point. Alright, I'll come back once we're a little closer to getting filled here, hopefully. This looks like it would have been a interesting opportunity to take a manual low volume node trade right here. The market comes back up to this level, we would expect some pullback there.
CL scalp trade approaching.
So we'll see what happens on it. And actually, we were up enough that I think I'm going to move this to break even now. If the market comes all the way back up to our entry price, that's not a great sign for me. So I think I'm going to leave this here, and hopefully we'll be able to
CL scalp trade approaching.
At least get that first one hit. Nah, on second thought, we're taking risks today, so I'll give it a little bit of room here. Not a lot. But as you guys can see, the trend trade, it did gave us a nice push down here. And in fact, we are pretty much in a downtrend, so we'll just see what the market's going to do. Pretty sure we'll get a reversal here of some
CL
sort.
scalp trade approaching.
Hopefully it'll be enough to push us down to this level. And if it does, I'll go ahead and move my stop to break even again and let these two run here. I just hate to be this much into profit and then let the market go against me. Let me see what the 2 minutes looking like here.
CL scalp trade
So we got the
approaching.
high volume node down here at 50.12. Wow. So that's going to be some really strong support. So I definitely, that's the high volume node right there. So I need to be right around there. If I would have double checked that first, obviously that would have made more sense, but that's why it's good to look over here at these charts, especially the 2 minute. If I would have known that, I would have just gone ahead and, like I said, moved it up there to begin with. So that kind of sucks.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Alright guys. Right here we have our high volume node. So it's possible the market will use that as resistance. And it's still possible to use this as resistance.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Yeah, I'm really nervous about this. I want to get something off. Because we got these two runners here, but I'd love to get something here. If we can get a quick reversal, push down, that'll be 10 ticks right there. I would have loved to have taken off something down here, obviously, but like I said, I didn't look at this chart, which I should have. Need to take a look at this every day around 9 o'clock or so, because that's when it starts printing, to see where the high volume node is. Can also show you guys what's the vendor did.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Alright, the vendor's actually done for the day. You can see here, nice trading. He took 2 trades this morning and they obviously ended up well. We'll see if it
CL
sells
scalp
on
trade
here.
approaching.
Gives us a push down.
Target filled.
Alright guys, target just got filled. I'm going to move that to there and see what happens. And actually I'm going to go ahead and pause it. I don't want the video to run too long. We're already at 10 minutes on the first trade. So I'll be back with you guys shortly. Still have 2 contracts on. Alright guys, pretty close to getting
CL
stopped out
scalp
here.
trade approaching.
Most likely will. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so we came right up to our stop by 1 tick. There's a lot of selling pressure here.
Crude oil trade.
Obviously I'm already in the trade, but this right here is a scalp short. Looks like an aggressive scalp short. It's a good sign. Hopefully the market will push down. Beautiful. Look at that. And as you can see here, trailing stop is right here. So we'll move it to there. And we'll see if this selling low volume node holds right here. This was our original take profit right at this level, 50.05, and we've come very close to it. And the thing about these trend trades is the take profits are much larger, stops are much larger. So I'm gonna have to just have to be patient with them. Like right here, if I would have kept my like I did, move my stop down to the break even level, I would have been taken out. So I'm glad I gave it a little bit more room to run here. So these have to be managed a little bit differently than the scalp trades.
CL scalp trade approaching. Stop filled.
Alright, so we just had our stop hit. So we made some money on that trade. Not as much as we would have made if I would have managed it better. Like I said, this is a learning period for me, so I'm not too beat up about it. 50.12 is this high volume node, so I should have had my original, that first stop right here, and if I did, we would have been able to take a little bit more profit. You can see we just got taken out right here, whereas we could have got taken out down here, so we could have got a little bit more profit there.
CL scalp trade approaching.
But again, no complaints here. That's what this period is for. So we can try out things and see where we're gonna mess up. And I'm doing this because I want to try out the Top Step Trader Combine. So I'm trying to, like I said, test everything out so that when I actually take the Combine and I actually start trading, so hopefully I'll get funded, I won't make these mistakes. So that's the goal here, folks. To get all the kinks out, make all the mistakes now.
Crude oil trade.
And this is, I believe that's a zone trade. And if I would have taken this manual low volume node trade, 50.22, stop would have been at 50.32. Actually, let me see here. 50.23, 50.33. So yeah, we could have put a stop right there. Then first take profit, 50.23 down to 50.13. So yep, we would have hit our first take profit right there. And that's the beautiful thing about these manual LVN trades. They are also one-to-one, but the first take profit is usually either a 10 or 15. So we can usually get out pretty quickly with a profit and leave the rest on as a runner. Alright, we're at 15 minutes almost. Let me pause it and see what else we get today. It is Friday, so I'm not going to push it too much. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you what happened here. It looks like the market would have eventually hit our first take profit. Just had to be, like I said, patient with it. Hopefully we'll get more trend trades so that I can continue practicing with them, because it's all about getting comfortable with these trades, having confidence in these trades, and that's what I'm trying to do here now. I'm trying to make the mistakes now so that I don't later, and even if I do later, I know why I made the mistake. But yeah, the trend trades, like I've said in the past, they've done extremely well from what I've seen. Market typically goes to at least the first profit target. And actually, the vendor just posted what he did. Let me see here. Alright, so low volume node short into support. Here's a high volume node. Here's the low volume node that he took the trade off of, as you can see right here. Market came up, he got filled. His stop was around this level. Came against him a little bit, and then came down. He took his profit directly at this level of support. And again, that's what I had planned, or would have done if I was paying attention to the high volume node right here, but it is what it is. Like I said, he did exactly what I was thinking I should have done on that trade. Market came back up. He took his second stop off right here at break even. His second trade, alright, aggressive scalp. Alright, so he had an aggressive scalp print right here. And it looks like he took his first profit target right here at this level. And again, he has his buy zone, so he took profit right before the market got to that buy zone. Then he took another piece of his
Crude oil trade.
Let me see if that's a scalp or not. Nope. Then he took another piece of his profit right here. And of course, this little bit of a lower right here. So he's of course done for the day. I already showed you guys his let me actually bring that back up. Here it is. Yep, I already showed you guys this, but just to let you see again what he was able to do just by taking those two trades, $1,611. If the market comes back up to this level, that is a potential
CL
trade.
scalp trade approaching.
Problem is, we have the high volume node right here. So we'll just be patient, see what happens with it. Alright, I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, as you can see right here, we just got this sell print. Above us we have this low volume node, and then below us we have the high volume node, so we're kind of sandwiched here. If we would have placed a limit order right here at 50.02, we could have brought this down to 49.92. First take profit would have been taken out right there. But as you can see, market didn't come down any further.
CL scalp trade approaching.
We wouldn't have got filled on this scalp short anyway. Market didn't come down to fill us. So let's see what happens. Be back shortly. Alright guys, the vendor just posted something in the
CL scalp trade approaching.
As you can see, he took this high volume node trade, that purple trade right there. He has his first take profit at that level. Second right here. So as you can see, there it is where he got entered. Let me see here. And what level was his first take profit at? Alright, so 50.02. So yep, he just got filled on that. And his second take profit level is 50.18. So he has that set right before he hits this buying
CL scalp trade
or
approaching.
selling zone. So we'll see how that works out for him. Alright, be back shortly. Alright guys, looks like his second take profit would have just gotten hit. So that means his profit and loss for the day obviously just went up considerably from what we saw a moment ago. You might want to check the valutrader.com website. I'm sure he'll post it up there. But we are at this point still waiting on something to happen. So I'll be back with you guys when something does. I just wanted to let you see that. Alright. Alright guys, he just posted his updated profit and loss report here, and as you can see, 2,881.68. So this trade here was able to bump that up quite a bit, and you can see how the market reacts to these zones.
CL scalp trade approaching.
Alright, hopefully we'll get something else. We got about 24 minutes of trading today. We did get our trend trade here, which is basically what I've been trying to get all week so that I could test them out. Hopefully we'll get some more maybe next week or so.
CL scalp trade approaching.
But if not, no complaints whatsoever. We'll just continue being patient here. Alright guys, we just got a scalp trade here. Buying the stock.
Order pending.
Typically I wouldn't take this trade. As you can see, market is already
Order cancelled.
pushed up into this several times. Wasn't able to do anything. And even if I place my stop right here, let's see here, so from 14 to 18, it's only 4 ticks.
Order filled.
But like I said, we're just playing around, testing things right now. So even though the market has already tried this multiple times, we'll go ahead and just take it just to take it.
CL scalp trade approaching. Alright guys, I think I'm done after this one. Whether it wins or loses, I'm done for the day. It's Friday. I got a lot of other things to attend to here. Let's take a look at the 2-minute real quick here.
Target filled.
Alright, so now we have 2 left. And like I said, folks, this is going to be a really odd trade, because I don't know if the market is going to push up into that or not. So we might get taken out at break even. Might get some reversal with the low volume node. Or it might break through it. You never know.
Crude oil trade.
Alright guys, I was hoping that we'd be able to see the market either stop us out or push through this. That's what I was waiting on, but let me go ahead and pause it so it doesn't just keep running. Be back once something happens. Alright guys, stop just got filled. So we were able to make a little bit of money on this one. Not a lot, like I said, this level right here had been tested multiple times. And like I said, I think I'm done for the day. It's 9:45. Not a bad day. We were able to test out the trend trade here. Took this little scalp trade right here. We're making higher highs, so it's possible that the market will come back down to this level. And if it does, we could take a manual LVN or manual low volume node trade right here. And the rules for this are we need to have made a higher high. We need a nice U or a nice V. Basically, we don't want it to be where the market just goes straight up and comes straight back down. We want it to be a wide U or a wide V, and then we can take the trade. And if we're looking for a long, we don't want to see any lower lows in here. There are other rules, and of course I'm going to review them this weekend. And look at that, the market's pushing through it little by little. Alright, so that's going to be it here, folks. I'm really tempted to hold off and wait and see if the market reverses down here, because I think that could be a great trade, especially since we have the high volume node right beneath us. Stop will be placed at 85, which is right around there. So that could be a great trade. Has the potential to be, at least. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, folks. So I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Definitely check out the valutrader.com website and see how he did today. Alright, bye folks.